This is BBC News 24. Good evening, I'm Gavin Esther.
And I'm Carrie Gracie. Good evening. The troubled television company ITV Digital is stopping broadcasting all its pay-to-view programmes and laying off up to 1,300 staff. The company, which provides digital services through an aerial, will stop broadcasting pay-TV services at 7 a.m. tomorrow, although free-to-air channels like BBC News 24 and BBC Choice will remain. The Independent Television Commission's to put ITV Digital's licence out to tender to other companies.
One day, it changed its name to ITV Digital.
The monkey had been hanging on by its fingertips for weeks. Now it's losing its grip. ITV Digital says it's cutting all its pay-TV services, like film and music channels. It will keep broadcasting the free networks, such as News 24, and it'll provide some free sports coverage. But it's not clear how long that will last, and subscribers want their money back.
Well, I'm quite disappointed that it's going off air. It offers a good service, plenty of channels to watch. I'd hope that ITV Digital will offer a refund for the money I've already paid. I paid up for a year in advance, so there's about 6 months to run on that.
For these ITV Digital employees, the future is bleak. A total of 1,300 jobs are at risk at call centres in Devon and here in Pembroke. Some of these people could be unemployed as early as tomorrow.
We weren't that well informed, really, because we had people, even our customers were ringing us up telling us stuff that we didn't even know, so it's not that good.
The problem is that ITV Digital can't afford the contract it signed with the Football League for the rights to televise games. It owes the clubs almost £180 million, but hasn't been able to attract enough subscribers. That's bad news for the government too. It wants everyone to convert to digital television in the next few years.
It's a big setback on the route towards a fully digital Britain. I support that aim, but if we're going to get there, we have to learn the lessons of what's gone wrong at ITV Digital. Some of those are the fault of the companies involved, some of them are the fault of the government. We have to make sure that the signal that you get through your aerial for digital TV is as good as the signal you get from the satellite or the cable services.
ITV Digital will hand back its broadcasting licence this week. Then the search begins for someone else to take it on. For now, though, the digital revolution has stalled. Richard Lister, BBC News.
Our business correspondent Russell Hayes says there is a chance subscribers to ITV Digital could get a refund.
I mean, the administrator will have to look at who are preferential creditors and they will get their money back. I understand that subscribers will be fairly high up the list. One doesn't know until it is eventually announced who will get the money back and who won't. But those certainly who've paid a year in advance are in a much worse position than those who are on a monthly direct debit.
And turning to the question of what happens now to digital terrestrial television, the administrators couldn't sell ITV Digital as a going concern. I mean, how much hope is there that the Independent Television Commission is going to find a new operator for the licence?
Well, I think it's important to understand that what they're going to try to do is sell it in a very different way. This brand, ITV Digital behind me, take a look at it. It will disappear for good. We won't, I don't think, it's almost inconceivable, we will see a single company operating the digital terrestrial platform. What the Independent Television Commission is going to do is to re-advertise the frequencies on which it transmits in smaller packets. So we could see several operators coming in offering any sort of combination, in its words, of free-to-air subscription and data services. We don't quite know. Let's see who comes forward, but it certainly won't be a single operator, and maybe nobody will come forward after looking at the experience of ITV Digital. There have been serious problems with this technology. We heard from the Culture Secretary in Parliament on Friday that this was the failure of a company and not a technology. Many in the industry would disagree. There have been serious reception problems, and also there are far fewer channels here, and it's much less of an attractive offering than either on satellite or cable, and that may put people off.
Sorry about that, he seemed to get frozen there. What do you think, anyway, about the future of TV Digital? Are we still on course to be the first country in the world with a fully digital service? Text us your views on the usual number 07718 24 24 24, and please include your name and where you're texting us from.
Or you can email through our website www.bbc.co.uk/BBC News 24, and we'll read out some of your messages later this hour,
including all the dots and slashes.
Now, viewers of ITV Digital will lose all their pay TV services from early tomorrow morning. The announcement came after the company's administrators said they'd failed to find anyone to buy it as a going concern. Hundreds of jobs are being lost because of the company's collapse. Here's our business editor, Caroline Kerr.
From tomorrow morning, ITV Digital viewers will no longer receive their pay TV channels, though the company's administrators said today the free-to-air channels will remain available for a short while at least. The Consumers Association say it's very disappointing for customers.
This is bad news for consumers. There are around 1.2 million subscribers of ITV Digital, but it's particularly bad news for those subscribers who've already paid in advance for a year's subscription. They're really going to be quite a long way down the list of creditors and are unlikely to get their money back.
There was some consolation for viewers. Tonight, ITV Sport became a free-to-air service to ensure that fans would be able to watch the league playoff matches in the next few days. One chairman whose team is in the playoffs said he was disappointed the league was still owed money, but at least he had some good news for fans.
We've never known what to say to our fans, so at least we can say to them now they're going to watch the game. But the facts remain that we're still 180 million quid light, and clubs were going to suffer next season if they survive at all.
There was disappointment too for ITV Digital staff. 600 people working at its call centre in Plymouth now face redundancy. Another 900 in Pembroke are also worried about their jobs.
It's quite shocking at the moment, and they told us a couple of weeks ago that they actually were going to look promising for buyers, etc. Now they're telling us that we're likely to be laid off maybe after tomorrow and just serve a week's notice.
Today, ITV Digital's administrators said they couldn't find a buyer to take on the business as a going concern. But analysts say its assets still command some value.
There are set-top boxes, there's still 1 million subscribers there, there's still technology that ITV Digital has that is of use to certain companies.
With its pay TV services disappearing off air, the company will now lose its digital licences. The ITC, the body which regulates commercial television, will now invite other broadcasters to apply for them.
Applicants who want to run a digital terrestrial service have 2 weeks to apply for the licences ITV Digital is losing. The ITC says it'll speed through a decision by mid-June. Caroline Kerr, ITV News.